Hello everyone, very good morning, good afternoon and good evening and welcome back to my channel which is Certified Business Analysis Professional. And I hope you are liking my videos and the tutorials, and these tutorials are benefiting you for your CBAP, ECBA, CCBA examinations or certifications. So let's continue, and today we are having a very important topic which is how to pass CBAP exam. Well, this was also my questions when I was preparing for the examination. So what schedule I have put, what tips and tricks I followed, and what efforts I put in order to pass this certification exam. And the same thing I'm sharing with you. So let's go through. So 5 P's of personal traits you should have. The first one is perseverance. Continued efforts to do or achieve something despite difficulties, failure, or oppositions. So during my preparation, I have also faced so many difficulties. It could be a time crunch, it could be the unavoidable circumstances, but still I keep continue with the that learning step. So that's very important. You should have this perseverance. The second thing is the punctuality. Irrespective of what is happening around, I always give my time to the stipulated or the dedicated time I have given to my study as well. And I have secured around 3 hours a day, every day, even on Saturdays and Sundays as well, so that you keep going on learning and cover your entire syllabus as early as possible, and that will give you a lead time for review or some more questions to attempt and go through the study material, go through the internet and search for some other tips and tricks. So that's give you a lead. Then you should have a patience, ability to accept delays, sufferings, or annoyance without complaining or becoming angry. You should have a passion. It's an intense, emotional, compelling action. And the last one is practice. Keep doing, repeating, rewrite, reread. Any of the out of these 5 P's, if you have any of the two, I'm guarantee you that you will able to pass the examination. So BABOK, what is in it for me? Well, BABOK is the Bible for the business analysis certification. Everything is written in BABOK and nothing comes out of it. Or any questions if you feel that's out of syllabus, that's not possible. Everything is in BABOK. So how it is helping you? So it is helping you. You have to understand the BABOK at least by reading it 3-4 times. The understand is very important rather than the reading. So whenever you are going through the BABOK, please understand. Don't just read it. Then make notes from the BABOK knowledge areas and their activities. So whatever you are reading, you are understanding, keep jotting down those in your notebook and revise that notebook again and again. Understand each activity and their connection with other activities. That's also very important. Then memorize all activities on fingertips. So first you have to memorize the knowledge areas, then you have to memorize the 30 activities on your fingertips, because whenever you are attempting the questions in exam, if those activities is not on your fingertips or these are not memorized, then it would be difficult to relate, because there are some direct questions, and if these are on your fingertips, you will able to answer those direct questions. Guideline and tools are also treated as inputs. That's very important. And then make an abstract table for the entire BABOK. So the activities, the elements, the inputs, outputs, stakeholders, and the techniques, all those I would say the elements of the BABOK that is important for your learning need to be jotted down in a very crisp shorthand format that could be an abstracted table that will help you to go through daily to memorize it. Just like this. This was the table that I have created for my learning, and I was going through these tables again and again on every weekly basis, so that everything is covered. That kind of a revision, I would say, that will help you in a revision. Then what are the exams tips and tricks? Well, first, give the mock exams as much as possible and try to secure at least 97%. If that is less than that, this means it would be very difficult for you to pass the exam. Then we note down your wrong answer along with the questions and get a deep understanding on that as per BABOK. So whatever questions you are attempting in a mock exams, and if any of them is wrong, your answer is wrong, go check in a BABOK, understand the questions, understand the answer, how it is related with the question, how is it related with the activity or a knowledge area, so that you have to understand, because that is the one question where you are failing, but could be possible there are other questions that come related to the one which is wrong, so you would able to answer the other questions as well. Then try to understand how the options are related to the question. So there are questions and there is a questions and the options are there. So options are in a similar way that will confuse you, but you have to able to relate it the answer with the question what is being asked, and this would come only when you practice it, when you understand the scenarios, when you have activities on your fingertips, then only you will able to answer it accurately. So clearly two options, there are four options given, out of which two are you can immediately say no, but out of the four, the two are there which creates confusion. So out of those two, you should have a deep understanding and knowledge of the BABOK activities, inputs, techniques and all. Then only you will able to answer that quickly. Then get acquainted with the scenario based questions and try to get the clue hidden in the question. And most of the, I would say more than 50% of the questions has this scenario. So you should be familiar with the scenarios and to answer those. Well, then there are the lot of questions you will find that in starting it would be written blah 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 blah, and somewhere at the end you would find the actual question. So some questions are long enough to waste your time, but real question comes at the end. So you should also be familiar with such questions. Questions that you can't relate, mark them as review later and move forward. So that's a good approach. You can, whenever you see like, okay, it's very difficult, you're not able to get the answer right now, just mark it review and move forward. You can come back later on the same question and you can give your time once the time is available with you. Case studies are another form of eating up your time. Always prefer to read the questions prior reading the case study and then look up in the case study for clue. And that's a good strategy. If you read the entire paragraph, then this would not help you out. It would just eat up your time. So the better approach is just look upon the questions, what are the questions being asked, and then go up in the paragraphs or the case study to look for the clue. Then at the end, we have opt in for the exam mode. Either you are opting for online proctored or exam center as per your comfort level. So some people are very comfortable in giving exams sitting at home and on laptop and all, and some are comfortable in going examination center. uh, while attempting for the exams online, it was a bit new for me in my initial days, but later on it was very, I was habitual of giving such type of exams, so I've given a lot of exams online. That's easy. Some validation is being done, verification is being done, and that's it. And you need a silence place, free from disturbances, and good lighting condition should be there, and then you'll able to do that. What are the habits of success? Well, these are your personal habits, I would say. So make a schedule of your study and don't procrastinate. People are there who say, okay, I'll read this tomorrow, I'll read this day after tomorrow. Don't procrastinate. If you have scheduled that topic to read today, then do it today only. Then take notes and always write it in a notebook, because when you write things, you memorize those. And that's a good habit. Whenever you are done with any topic, if you are finding friends available or family around you, you can discuss always with your friends and family. That will help you to memorize it and clear your understanding on that. Then create your own abbreviations for memorizing difficult topics. So there are very difficult the verification requirements, right? So these for the verification requirements, these are the attributes for the verification requirements. You cannot um, you know uh, memorize those attributes one by one, but if you have this acronym, which is atomic, right? This is consistent, this is complete. So these way you can memorize. Then search the internet to understand and how it relates with your practical work. So whatever you are doing as of today in your office or professionally, how the current the term or whatever you are searching is related to your work. Are you able to relate it? If you're able to relate it, then it would be easy for you to understand. And if that's not related, then you have to go through, take a deep dive understanding of that, and then you have to do that way. And then once you are done, you sit in an exam, and I hope you get a similar mail from IIBA, which says you have completed your IIBA exam and you are a certified business analysis professional. So that's it. These are the few tips and tricks for you to pass the CBAP certification exam, especially for the CBAP. Other examination like ECBA and CCBA, these are the direct question and answer. So, but this is a bit difficult because it's a scenario based exam. Just like the PMP, if any of you have gone through the PMP examination, the similar scenario based question you get in this exam as well. So hope this video might help you in your examination. I'll connect with you in our next video. Till then, take care and goodbye.